Hello, everyone. It is Sunday Night live on Sunday night, the 24th of November. Thanksgiving Eve. Thanksgiving Eve. Eve. I think I missed an Eve there. Thanksgiving Eve. How are you tonight? Welcome, everyone. I am excited to be here with you on this Sunday night. Tell me what but especially you, what are you grateful for tonight? Tell me about it. So I can get my cameras going the right way here. I am excited to be here with you tonight. I am. What is going on in your world? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I am excited to be here. And I hope you are having an exciting day. Hey, Carrie, happy anniversary. The anniversary of your store would have been on my parents' anniversary. Kelly, it is great to catch you live. How are things in Albuquerque? It feels like forever since you and I have both been live at the same time. How's that? Oh, I cracked me up. I am so excited for tonight. I hope you are having an amazing day, an amazing weekend. Pink Friday weekend. Busy, I love busy. As long as you're not wearing busy as a badge of honor. As long as busy isn't a badge of honor, but that you are doing good, busy, constructive work, driving you, your community, your business forward, Kelly. I am excited about that. I am excited about that. It is exciting to be here. I'm feeling good on this Sunday night. It's April's birthday too. It's April's birthday, so that's a reason to party. The reason to have cake, anyways. I'm just saying. Oh, we needed an excuse to have cake, but April's birthday is a good reason to have cake. It is. We have so much exciting stuff coming up this next week. I mean, I know it's Thanksgiving, but Angie and I got some real special stuff coming up in the next week. And I am excited about that. I think we have, where's my calendar? I feel like I'm lost this week. I know we have a bunch of stuff going on this week. We've got for those of you that left early because of that hurricane, we got the Make It Happen Zoom coming up on Tuesday at 2. So I'm excited about that. So much inventory. We're going to talk about inventory tonight a little bit, Rose. Well, people will come and clear that inventory for you too. So don't worry. The shoppers are coming. The shoppers are coming. Yes, they are. The shoppers are coming, and especially for you Florida people, the snowbirds are coming. Especially Thanksgiving is like the last thing they hang out for. The snowbirds are coming. They are coming. I promise you. I promise you they are coming. So never fear. They are already here. Carrie's like, my people are here. I love it. I love it when you Florida people get excited about that. I get excited about it, but I really get excited for you when you get excited. So that is awesome. That is awesome. Let's get started with our year of positive thinking. We are on the 24th. Let me flip a couple pages here. Relentlessly pursue what matters most. It is easy to let the outer workings of daily life sidetrack you on the way to your dreams, but stay focused. Remind yourself often of what matters most to you and relentlessly pursue it. What pursuits have you let go of because life simply got in the way? How can you re-engage with those passions and interests? Yes, pursue what matters most. That is that is the way. That is the way. It is. Let go of what doesn't isn't worth pursuing. I was reading an article this week on the founder of Jersey Mike's Subs, and if you don't have a Jersey Mike's, it's like a Subway or a Jimmy John's. Um, it's a sub shop. It's a sub shop, and he's not done bad for a guy that never went to high school. I mean, never went to college. Excuse me. But he built his business on teamwork. He built his business on a good product, better ingredients, and freshness. And one of his ways of showing that things were fresh. It's that old tree. If a tree falls in the forest and nobody's around, doesn't make a noise. And he took that. So take this lesson. He took the lesson. Their shtick or their gimmick is freshness and better ingredients, and that they slice to order. So they're slicing there while you're doing your order, and that's how you know it's fresh. Okay, they're slicing their deli meat right there versus Subway that slices it in advance, and Jimmy John's, which really highlights delivery and isn't slicing it there. That's their gimmick. And he's built this into a business that he started instead of going to college. Okay, when the sub shop he was working went up for sale, and he got a loan from his high school coach was also a banker. Well, yeah, it's great, but a little expensive. But you pay for quality, or you pay for something different. So, I mean, it is, and he wants to have, one of his goals was always to have more meat or more stuff in the sub than the competitors. And, but he really is taking care of his franchisees in an era of where franchisees are on their own. But he built this, he got a loan. His original banker was his coach in high school. Okay. And he opened this he took it over right after high school and built this into a business with a lot of hustle, and is now being sold. Now him and his family own it all, and they're selling it for $8 billion, or they're selling the majority of it to an investment group for $8 billion, and that's quite a cash out. But it's really they're buying, and it's been a 3-year discussion of this company buying them. And it's been about because they wanted to make sure they understood. Yeah, 8 billion, not bad for a high school job, huh? Okay, and especially where him and his immediate family are getting that 8 billion. That 8 billion's going one place. Okay, not too shabby. But it's about the business he built. It's about the community he built. So it's a lot of the same principles that you're building in your stores. Okay, of where you take care of your customer, where you go above and beyond, where you do things differently than your standard everyday place. And that is what makes a difference. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Great to have you here. Loved reading about Avery Michelle creating, helping people get on your website at church so they can shop. Hopefully, not shop while they were at church, but love that she was helping people with their phone get on your website. Now, that's teaching them young. But really, you could look at this, that this was a lucky guy, but it really had nothing to do with luck. Okay. It was, you could say it was lucky that his mother said, maybe college isn't for you. You should buy the sub shop you're working in. Okay. Maybe that you could describe as luck, that he had a supportive parent that said, maybe that college thing isn't for you, but maybe you're doing good working for the sub shop. Maybe you should buy it. But he put in a lot of hard work and a lot of hours, and it wasn't all rosy. He had lots of times where he nearly, was going under. But he built this and is now able to sell the majority stake, uh, and do that. Yes, 4 hours from your store. But so Michelle, so I know I'm bouncing around here today, guys. Michelle, the fact that you're 4 hours from your store and she's got people looking at your Facebook page, I think just before I went live, Haley was doing a live and will ship your order. So the fact that you're 4 hours away does not matter anymore. Okay, it mattered 10 years ago. It mattered 5, 6 years ago, but it does not matter today that you're 4 hours away. Okay, what matters is that you have a product that connects with the community, that you have a sales advocate at 4 years old, okay, out there hustling Grammy's store, okay. And so, because if she's selling Grammy's store, Grammy doesn't need to be in store, and all of that is amazing stuff. So all of this is to say, don't set artificial boundaries. Okay, we do this all the time as business owners. Okay, I'm just a little sub shop in New Jersey. Okay, that was named Mike's. The Jersey part got added as he started to grow the business. Okay, I'm just a store 4 hours away. Well, who cares? Who cares where your store is anymore? Okay, it does not matter. What matters is that you connect with your customer. Because if you connect with your customer, if you connect with the people that want to love on you, okay, you will have business. They will show you the money. They will show you the money. Okay, is what it comes down to. That is how we build this. That is how you build something better. That is how you continue to grow your business. Yeah, that is how you do it. And while radius matters, and I'm going to talk about that for a second, radius does matter because your core customer is still that brick and mortar customer that will shop within you. Right, you delivered an order to the far side of town and the woman was elated. Absolutely. Albuquerque is a big place. I've never been, but I know it's a big place. I know from talking to you and talking to other people in Albuquerque, it's a big place. And so, but you just made it smaller, Kelly. By doing that, you made that smaller, and you created a customer for life. Okay, it's creating that customer for life. I stopped in at a bakery that I get to, okay, by chance when I have my car service, okay, and they treat me wonderfully, and it's not in the best neighborhood, and it's not in the best location, and it's not the best thing, but I go out of my way to go there when I'm in town. So when I'm picking up my car from service, okay, yeah, I swing by. I'm like, ooh, I always hate when I schedule my car service on the day that she's closed, but it's a big deal. You'd think I was this major customer when I walk in her store, her little bakery. And, it is amazing. And I'm actually so happy for her family because they work hard. Thanksgiving is their biggest holiday, and they work their tail off, and then they're going out to this fancy steakhouse for Thanksgiving dinner. And so it is creating that. It is creating that opportunity. It is creating these opportunities within you and not setting limiting behaviors, getting rid of your limiting beliefs. You know, goodwill. So I'm going to talk about goodwill, and you can poo-poo goodwill, and you could say all they have is mediocre stuff. But we all know that goodwill has good stuff. Not all Goodwill stores display it the same. Not all Goodwill stores have the same vibe. Some of them have a real boutique vibe. I have been in one that you'd say this is a boutique. You do poo poo. Well, it's natural, okay? It's natural. It's like when somebody says they found you by Googling thrift stores. Okay, Michelle, you don't want to hear that somebody Googled thrift stores. You came up and they're like, oh, I want to go check this place out. And they could have come in your store and spent a lot of money, okay? But the fact that they searched for you and came up and found you by searching thrift stores in your area it makes you feel, I don't know, dirty. And it shouldn't, okay? It shouldn't. Because you have to lean in to what the consumer terminology. Well, you heard it yesterday with a new consignor, right? Okay, and they had good stuff because you took it. Otherwise, they wouldn't still be a new consignor. Okay, but they searched and they found you that way, and you got to kind of lean into it. Lean into it, okay? Okay, because that's how they searched. That's how they found you. Okay, that is how they found your store. And it is such an exciting thing when they find your store and they see you, okay? And so the fact that in their mind they searched thrift and they found your beautiful boutique, God bless, they came. So don't worry about the avenue. But the interesting thing with Goodwill is and they are continuing to work this up. But part of one of their goals, okay, one of their measurements is how close they are to the entire US population. How close they are, okay? So you got a country with 50 states, okay? Over 300 million people, okay? And they measure by how is there a Goodwill within 10 miles of you. And a Goodwill could either be a store or a place or a store that you could drop off, because there are in some areas just drop-off centers, okay, where they actually don't have a Goodwill store. So either a donation center where you can actively bring, not a box, okay, a donation center or a store within 10 miles. How much of the population of the United States, over 300 million people, do you think it's 20% of the population is within 10 miles? Do you think it's 40% of the population is within 10 miles? How much of the population do you think is within 10 miles of a Goodwill? 10 miles. 10. Like Kelly, small town feel. How many are within 10 miles? Two of these. 10. 10 miles. Is it 20? Is it 40? Lou says it's 70. Hey, Lou, when did you chime in here tonight? Good to have you. Kelly says 50. So we said 70. We got 70 and we got 50. Rose says at least 50. At least 50. Those are good guesses. Hey, there's the birthday girl. I'm not allowed to sing on the show, but happy birthday to April. Happy birthday to April. Happy birthday, April. We hope you had a wonderful birthday. An absolutely amazing birthday. And Jimmy showered you with amazingness. 83% is the answer. 83% of Americans, okay, live within 10 miles of a Goodwill. 83%. Okay, that tells you a lot about supply, about your supply chain. Okay, oh, Carmelo's here tonight. Look at all the people popping in. Yeah, dang. You said it. You said it, Kelly. 83%. And they'd like to inch that up just a little bit more. We're not talking 90%, but they'd be happy with 85, 86. Okay, but 83% of the US population is within 10 miles. Yes, 83% of the US population is giving them free merchandise. Exactly. Welcome to my point. And where your store is a prime example. Now, I don't have the demographics of your store, but I say your store, Michelle, because I've worked with you and I know the transient, because of the military population around you, I know how transient your customer population is, your shopper population, and your supplier population. So, like, I know how much your consigners turn over from year to year because they move, and it's higher than most people that are watching this. Yes, I would love to reduce my cost of goods sold. Okay, I would love to continue to reduce my cost of goods sold. But that just shows you that how much merchandise is out there, how much Americans have to get rid of. Okay, if you don't even have to go 10 miles, okay, to hit 83% of the US population, okay, you do not have a supply problem. Okay, there is not a supply problem you have right now. It is getting that into your store. It is showing that you are the better alternative, that you are the eco-friendly alternative. Because I've met with many Goodwill and thrift managers, okay, who have actually have a supply problem. Okay, they actually, for their region, their stores have a supply problem. And there's a lot of reasons they do. And I've worked with many stores that are what you would call thrift row, all donation stores, a whole street of like 5 different kinds of donation stores. And it is very interesting, okay, to watch why people choose one store over another. It's even more interesting when you get out and you actually stop people and say, why did you choose? If you had 4 different thrift stores along this 1 mile stretch, 4 different donation-based thrift stores along this mile stretch, why do you get out of your car to donate to one versus the other? It's a very interesting, and I've done this, okay? So I've done this. I've met with people that are emptying out their cars. And one of the reasons, I'll tell you one of the main reasons, and you guys should get this, okay, as all women watching, my wife told me to bring it here. It is actually one of the top reasons. My wife told me to bring it here. Okay, is one of the top reasons people bring to a given thrift store. Okay, my wife said so. It is amazing and it is awesome, but that is a big part of the supply. So keep that in mind. I want you to keep that in mind and think about ways that you can continue upping your game. And I love that so much is coming in, Rose. I love that it is coming in. And your season is in the turning season. So now you're going to turn to really merchandise flying out the doors more than it already has been. So you are in a good place with your location. So I'm so excited for that. I am so excited. So there's so many good things to go on. Yes, Michelle, I want more to come in too. Well, we got to reach out to those people in your area and really get to them, because it is that because you need to feed with new consigners, not because people hate you, but because they move. The other thing, Michelle, you should be looking at, we should have a talk about this, is identifying some of your top consigners that have moved out of the area. Because you have turnover, because they move. Some of your most profitable ones, it would probably be worth sending them a shipping label. Okay, when you think of some of your most profitable consigners that have moved out of the area because of their service to our country, which I greatly appreciate, okay, there is probably a portion of those every year. Let's call it 10 every year that move out of the area, even if there were just 10 every year that we could identify that we want to keep as suppliers when they move out of the area, that it is cost effective to send a label to. We'll dive into that some more, but I wanted to stick that in your head. The other thing I want to stick in your head for everybody that attended the October Make It Happen workshop, don't forget the Zoom on Tuesday where we're covering shelf space. It is a eye-opening presentation. I love it. So apologetic that we haven't been able to do it sooner with our schedule and with me being out of town for my brother-in-law's funeral. But that is Tuesday at 2 o'clock. There will be recording and dropped into the program for those that attended. We're so excited. I also want to remind you, don't miss, if you miss Wednesday night because of Friendsgiving, don't miss next Sunday night. Angie and I got some special stuff we're going to talk about next Sunday night. If you don't catch us live December 1st, or Secondhand Sunday as we call it in the biz, you don't want to miss that. There's going to be some great stuff that, where else there's some great stuff? This video and everything I talk about goes over to the YouTube channel. You're not alone running this store, where you can like, comment, subscribe, and oh yeah, ring the bell, ring it so you know when another one drops. You can also share it with everybody you know in business, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, so we can help everybody run a better business. We are here every Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 than ish, Sunday and Wednesday at more 8 than ish. But if you have a question in between, just email me, Neil, Neil at nextlevelresale.com, Neil at nextlevelresale.com. We start the program every night with our Year of Positive Thinking, that book from the birthday girl, April. April's book, I read you the 24th. I'm going to read you the 25th because it's right on. You're not for everyone. Fitting in is overrated. You're not for everyone. Don't strive to be. I'm very comfortable with that. I am not for everyone. Love me or hate me, there's no money in the middle. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding, a bar mitzvah, an April birthday party. Woo! Happy birthday, April. But until then, and until Wednesday at more 8 than ish, know that you, but especially you, yes, you, I'm talking to you. You're not alone running the store. Have a great night, everybody. We will see you Wednesday. It's time for dessert.